Our fifth team are coming in to the finish line here in Hanalei Bay, Kauai.
Yeah, yeah.
Bringing it in for America. Team Full Force, fifth to arrive. Welcome, welcome to YouTube Live.
Good line. Keep on going.
For the arrival of Full Force in the World's Toughest Road Pacific 2024. The beautiful Hanalei Bay is glistening for the ladies this afternoon. I'm Charlotte, your live reporter. Thank you so much for joining us. Keep your messages of support coming in. They've been screaming at the ocean while they were out there. They were screaming at the ocean coming in. They couldn't be happier to be here. It's an extreme ocean rowing challenge, multi-crew teams. As you can see, this is our first team of 4 to arrive. Full Force consists of Cassidy Hurd, Laura Newton, Elena Lovelace, and Caitlin Miller. Caitlin previously rowed, you can see her steering there, sitting on the stern. Previously rowed in our Atlantic Challenge in 2015 in a pairs team called Cranial Quest.
That's it! Finish! Welcome to Kauai! Well done!
Wow. There's a level of disbelief on Elena's face there at the bow cabin.
A little bit closer. Closer. Yeah.
Oh.
Well
I
done!
just love the way they throw themselves at each other. These guys have not had it easy one little bit, considering they consider themselves a competitive, energetic and uplifting team. They also said they were keen to inspire young women to become strong leaders in science and conservation. They actually met in 2022. Cassidy met Elena on a rowers slushies. Are we doing flares?
Yeah, in the middle.
Something that the rowers often tell us that they miss is ice.
Okay,
Obviously, nothing is cold. There's no refrigeration system on the boat. They don't come off the boat. They stay on the boat the whole time. So it's completely unsupported. There is no assistance. They have to do everything on this boat. And these ladies have been rowing for 38 days. We had another arrival earlier this morning. If you missed that, you can always go back and check it out on YouTube. As I was saying, Cassidy met Elena on a rower's website. Cassidy then hooked Laura in when they met in Hawaii. Cassidy and Laura are the two sitting down. They both live locally in Hawaii. And then they found Caitlin. Caitlin, who I said, rowed previously and was looking to do another row independently, but that fell through. And a month later, Cassidy reached out. Perfect timing. And now they can celebrate their achievement of arriving into Kauai. This is a boat, type of boat is an R45, and it's the ex-Hoddle boat from last year. So it actually did the same crossing this time last year.
One more time, and another one.
Look how steady their legs are. We're creating quite the wave. Very used to being on the ocean now. Full Force have arrived after 38 days, crossing from California all the way to Kauai. They started in Monterey, California on the 8th of June and now arriving here into Hanalei Bay, Kauai on the 16th of July. Like I say, they did not have it easy at all. Initial seas were big and constant for all teams. These ladies actually said back to the duty officers that their nerves were frazzled. They broke an oar on the second night. They experienced multiple knockdowns early on, and then a capsize. I think that was only a week in, and they lost 2 seats in the process. And those seats.
If you can, push a little bit backwards or forward. Otherwise, push a little bit off. It's fine.
Oop. So the seats that they have on deck are moving seats, so you can row using your legs. They lost 2 of those. They bent 2 oarlocks and snapped their dagger board, and improvised a fixed seat, which they created out of their emergency kits. And they did a great job with that. They scheduled to have 1 day rowing on the moving seat and then 1 day on the fixed seat. And it actually proved very comfortable, they said. It actually was a positive effect on their sore bumps. So we're going to head in ahead of them. Over there, the pier, there's so many people out here today. They know their fellow women are coming in, I'm sure. We'll find out a little bit more about the team when we get there. And don't go anywhere. We'd like to see you back here. We're going to put on a holding screen so that you can hang tight, grab a drink, and join us as they jump into the water and put their feet in the sand for the first time in 38 days. Congratulations, Foarce! Hello, welcome back. Little technical mic issue. We have sorted it out. Thank you so much for joining us back here live in Hanalei Bay in Kauai for the arrival of US team Full Force. 4 women representing America are arriving after 38 days, rowing across the mid-Pacific to the crowds.
One more time, guys. Come on. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Amazing.
Wonderful, wonderful achievement.
Would we like to see these 4 incredible, inspirational women step onto land? Yeah! I think that was a yes. Who's first?
They all want to come off first. Kate's in first. Hugs with race director Carsten. Elena next. Running to the shore.
Go together, up. Go together. Go together. Go together.
Cassidy's scanning the beach for her people. She couldn't wait. Kate's second time rowing across an ocean. She's accomplished the Atlantic and now the Pacific. Where's my mom? Kisses, kisses all round. Lots of raw emotion down here on the beach. Oh, my mom. Oh, my mom. I couldn't use it anyway. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it. Where are you hiding? Some surprises in store, people that they didn't expect would be here. I'm supposed to do this, whoever's watching at home. They got it. If you're watching back home and you've been waiting for Cassidy to do that, then let us know. Pop a message of support in.
You swam to me. I love you, Boo Boo. Aww. Aww, it's okay. I'm here. It's okay.
Skipper!
Oh, it's okay.
Proud of you.
Team hugs, team hugs.
Elena's. Oh, I don't know how to get that connection.
Great question.
These guys rowed for two charities. The PMDP Hawaii, which is a marine debris project. I'm going to try and pronounce it. Excuse me if I get this wrong. Papahanau Makuakea. And then also rowing for Play Like a Girl, inspiring young women to fulfill their potential. And I don't know, but if we've seen anything, they've certainly done that for a fair few young women today.
Congrats, girl!
Lots of pride gushing from their loved ones. Thanks for all your love and support coming in, guys. Keep it coming, keep it coming.
You guys are the best. Whoever's there.
How does it feel, Elena, to have your toes in the sand?
My legs are really heavy, but it feels good. Honestly, I don't think it's really sunken in. I'm actually crying really, so I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm just so excited. I just want a slushie. I want a 7-Eleven slushie. I want it to be cold. That's all I have to say, I think.
I do believe there's a 7-Eleven nearby.
Yes, I Googled it as soon as we got service, man. First thing I Googled.
Girl who knows what she wants.
Okay, straight going up.
Still so many hugs to be had.
Congratulations, Kate. Good job.
What do they say? 4 hugs a day for survival, 8 hugs for maintenance, and 12.
Yeah, we actually did have, like, at one point we had a nighttime hug fest because we were like, we haven't had hugs in like 20 days.
And there's 4 of you, so you can just as well hug each other. Yeah, so they say I think it's 4 for survival, 8 for maintenance, and 12 for growth. And their legs are working. Look at that. Usually takes a good couple of days for people to feel comfortable running after rowing an ocean. Not these guys. Well, I suppose the adrenaline is pumping. Anything could happen in an hour. If you missed the beginning, their arrival, as they rowed into the bay, then you can always go back and check that out. Watch back, viewers. If you are watching this back, thanks for coming and joining in the fun. If you're watching this live, well done. And you know what? They might look fresh, but like I say, this is a completely unsupported row. They're on the boat the whole time. There's no comfy bed. There's no toilet. They use a bucket. They eat dehydrated food. They make their own water with a water maker from the ocean water. Completely self-sufficient. Everything they need to survive is right there on board the boat. And it's 100% human power. So if you think they put up a sail, no, they don't. If you think they use an engine, no, they don't. It's all the strength and the power that comes from their bodies and from within. And many times teams have to get very deep. They get their power from solar panels.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hanalei Bay in beautiful Kauai, Garden Island. What a day we have had. What a 24 hours we have had. Arrival number 4 within 24 hours. Beautiful afternoon here with the arrival of Foarce, who came all the way from Monterey, California, 2,800 miles away from here, from this beautiful place. And you just crossed the mid-Pacific and you're now here in Kauai. Before we go on with the celebration, we have a traditional blowing the poo, and a Oli Mahalo.
Uhola ia ka makaloala. Ha. Uhola ia ka makaloala. Uka ike alohala. Uka ikia ka haloala. Hawehi mai nā lehua. Mai ko o puria ka halawaia. Mahalo e nā kua. Mahalo e nā kunala ea. Mahalo me ke alohala. Mahalo me ke alohala. Mahalo.
Great job, boys. Great job. Ladies and gentlemen, future ocean rowers in the making in front of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
What a nice welcome. Thank you so much. So, full force, what a journey we have had. You started, as I mentioned, in June 8 from Monterey. You're now here after 38 days, 9 hours, and 3 minutes. So a certificate of achievement from our adjudicator, Ocean Rowing Stats, some gift bags from one hotel, Hanalei Bay, quite a nice place, just around the corner. You actually passed by it. I'm surprised you didn't swing in. In the bag, we also have the famous I Wrote t-shirts. This one say, I wrote to Kauai. Caitlin here, she also have one that says, I wrote the Atlantic, because she's a double ocean rower. Meaning, 3 of the girls need to do another ocean in order to be in the same club. So, as I mentioned, quite a journey, quite a race for all the teams. We have had some amazing arrival. This is just another one. Beautiful weather, a lot of people. Thank you so much for coming out, being inspired about these incredible women, especially women coming in. Obviously, Soul Disciples came in as the first boat, as 4 men, but the amount of girl power within this race is mind-blowing. And I think it suits the location very well, because if I've been to an island with girl power, then it's here in Kauai. So your race has been very dramatic. Normally in a boat, there are more than one rowing position. That's nice to have when you are 4 rowing. Tell us about what happened with those rowing seats, Caitlin.
Uh, well, we learned that you should check the age of your paracord that it is securing your seats. Because we capsized, and when we came back up, we realized 2 of our seats were gone.
For those who don't know, you probably know what a capsize is, but the boat actually go all the way around, and all the rows are secured, so safe and sound. But some equipment was lost, and 2 seats were lost. So how did you manage to figure that out, to solve it?
Well, at first we thought, okay, this is over. And we slept it off, and we woke up and we're like, no, we didn't work this hard just to come this far. And so we used 3 of our immersion suits and just sat on those the rest of the time, like 4 weeks.
So what did that mean for the setup?
We couldn't use our legs. We couldn't roll forward at all. And we could only row 2 up. So we couldn't row 3 people up at all, which was a little bit of a disadvantage.
Indeed, a disadvantage. And I can say to the audience here and people watching on YouTube, there were quite a few days where you had the most mileage a day in 24 hours, which It's incredible considering your setup with one functioning seat and then one fixed seat. Any other challenges out there?
Well, I mean, there's the challenges that go on your body, just the physical wear and tear, and the mental side, is always there. But I think we did a good job of supporting each other and just kind of being there for each other. And honestly, I think when you go through a cap set and you lose all this stuff, there's a few days of, oh my goodness, what is going on with life? And then all of a sudden, everyone just kind of buckles in and. Laura here brought a watermelon, so that was the highlight of that week.
We needed it.
We named it Wilson, so classic. But yeah, that really made little things like that made the trip worth it.
And you've been preparing for quite some time, and obviously you followed the race both on the Atlantic and the edition last year, also finishing here in Kauai. But now you have been out there, the real deal. Did it surprise you?
Yes and no. We knew we were in for a challenge, but I think we expected after the first 10 to 12, 14 days it would get a little better, and it didn't. It got harder for a while. Yeah, it was about 3 weeks in when we finally started feeling like we were catching our groove. We were doing good.
And indeed, you did good. So you have had exactly 38 days to talk about things and the future also in terms of extreme sports and adventures. As I mentioned, Caitlin have done the Atlantic as well. Any talks about climbing a mountain, rowing another ocean? We do have the World Cup row on the Atlantic as well, starting in December. That's might a bit close, but family is here, so be careful what you say. But any talks about future events?
We did talk about doing a major hike as a full Foarce reunion. So that may be in the works. Who knows when, but maybe if you make another race, I would have to do that one too. But fun too, so.
There are a lot of rumors about the Indian Ocean.
We said shorter.
I'm just saying. So far, it's rumors, but obviously, I'm listening to you guys. Also, I want to mention the necklaces you have around your necks, the fish hooks, bought here in Hanalei from Dylan, and then brought to Monterey, and now you have had them on the entire crossing. I love to see that when our rowers arrive with these fish hooks. So, any good advice to future teams signed up for the World Cup Pro?
Be prepared for anything. Roll with the punches and just be resilient out there. Yeah, take it as it comes and just stay positive, support each other, and get through it. Bring more chocolate. Yeah. For cups. What she said. Cups of chocolate.
Out there.
What did you miss the most other than those things?
Juice.
Juice, we have juice for you. Ladies and gentlemen, you witness it all here at Hanalei Bay, full force, rowing across the Pacific from Monterey to Hanalei Bay in the time of 38 days, 9 hours and 3 minutes. So let's give the girls a big cheer and a big hip hip hooray before they get their juice. Full force, hip hip! Full force, hip hip! Hip hip! Well done, girls. Now we do a live interview with Charlotte. And after that, we take the after photos. You look amazing, by the way. And then it's a fresh meal over here. But stay around a little bit. There's a boat to look at. Just because it's an afternoon, we do 1% discount on future sign-ups today. Just kidding. But over to Charlotte. Thank you.
Full force. Would you like to stay up there or come down here and join me?
Yeah.
Whatever feels most comfortable, and then get in nice. And you can sit down if you wish as well. That's an option. Feel free. There's lots of options.
Okay. Not right.
You can have anything you want after what you guys have done. Squeeze in nice and tight so we can get you all in shot. Last time to squeeze in.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Oh, good. That's really lovely to hear. Really lovely to hear. So I want to start with one quick question that came out of the audience. And I know Kate heard it, but what do you want more? A burger or a shower?
Shower.
Burger. Yeah.
Ah, food one.
Yeah.
You're hungry.
We held off on meals today, so we ran out of the good meals a little while ago.
Oh, really?
We were eating the less good meals. Yeah.
Top tip for future ocean rowers, take more good meals.
More mac and cheese. Yes.
I hear that's a hit.
Mac and cheese, man.
No
Really good
spicy stuff.
Yeah, no spicy.
Spicy
We
at all,
brought
just
spicy
no.
things. That was
Belly said no.
Yeah, they said no multiple times. So
Okay, so I read something on one of your updates that if it's a true sign, okay, if it's a true sign of a true adventurer to embrace the highs and the lows of a challenge, tell us what you did as a team to get through this.
I feel like when we had the capsize, which I think is probably the lowest point because we were questioning whether we could keep going. Like we said, we didn't panic. We realized our seats were gone, and we just said, there's no way we're gonna figure this out tonight. We're gonna get everybody in dry clothes. We're gonna sleep, have a good night's sleep, and we'll figure it out in the morning. And so I think just like Laura said, like being resilient, not panicking, and just like realizing that your teammates truly are the only people out there with you and you have to work together. And so, I mean, there were times where we had disagreements or things weren't, feeling good, and we just had to be like, okay, like how do we figure this out to get it back to happy, and we kept hearing, I can't remember if it was Fraser or Ian, but someone at the start line said
Duty
a
officers.
happy boat is a fast boat, and we just kept saying that. So if we ever started to get grumpy or whatever else, I think we did a really good job of snapping out of it and just realizing we needed to just be happy, just embrace it. So
Oh yeah, that's a really lovely thing to remember. And a good kip solves many a problem, doesn't it? Yeah. So you're in a fleet of many women. How does it feel to be participants with so many women in one race or challenge?
I wouldn't want it any other way. Yeah, they are
really
all so
supportive.
strong, and we,
amazing.
we couldn't believe that 2 pairs came in first, first and second for the women, and we were rooting them on the whole time. Yeah, they deserve it all. Yeah.
no, I think everyone was super supportive just amongst the fleet, and it was awesome too. The start line was so much fun with everyone, and just I think the smaller fleet was also really nice to kind of really get to know everyone and feel the camaraderie there.
For sure.
See everybody here at the finish
Yeah,
line.
excited. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of support out on the pier there, wasn't there? And the other thing, you are supporting a marine debris charity. Tell us about what you saw out there.
It was crazy, yeah.
So
It
much.
seemed like the further away from land we got, the more we saw. Yeah. Days where every shift we'd see, I don't know, 5-10 pieces of trash. It's not.
Actually,
It would be
10 nets.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
10 minutes you would see some nets, helmets, buckets, nets, buoys,
Lots of
laundry
laundry
baskets. Yeah.
Of all things, yeah.
Super random.
Yeah, it was mind blowing. We were
Way
at
more
one
than
point
the
we
Atlantic
saw
for sure.
a plastic water bottle that looked like it had
Looked brand new.
fresh water bottle. Like where did this come from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, your friends, families, supporters, everybody back home is watching. What would you like to say to them?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Your messages, your messages, everything over the last 2 years. I mean, something like this isn't accomplished without support like that. So we really appreciate it.
We got passed along a lot of really nice messages.
Yeah, that was honestly
messages while we were out there.
it made our days.
Yeah.
Sometimes got us through the day if we were having a rough one. So.
Yeah. You guys are the best.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your time in Kauai.
Yes.
And your first meal. It's coming up.
To your left. Connor.
Oh, yes.
She wants it.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for watching live here on YouTube. Little delicious delights coming in now, look. Full Force are in 38 days, 9 hours, 3 minutes. What an adventure the ladies have just experienced. We have more teams to come. 5 teams in, 3 more to arrive. This has been a speedy start, and now there's going to be a little break before the next team. 6 team Hurricane Rowing, another female 4 coming in, representing America again. They're going to be due in July the 19th, so a couple of days. That's the last time I looked. Keep an eye on the YB Races tracker. It looks like it's going to be in the morning between 6:30 and 7:30 a.m. local time. But that's going to change because as things do, they speed up, the current changes, the wind blows differently. So YB Races, if you haven't downloaded it, make sure you do. You can follow the teams on that. You'll see the little dots, we call them dots, little dots of boats rowing across. We've got so many. They're now within 500 nautical miles of Hawaii. So 17 women are in this race out of 25. So, you know, keep the support coming in, and we're grateful for you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the bell so that you can be sure to receive notifications for the next time when we go live for Hurricane Rowing. Thank you for watching.
And Laura, if you want it, but get your glasses ready. Oh yeah, glasses down. Safety. First.
Yeah.